Okay, welcome back to our online classes, guys. I hope everyone's doing great. I'm very excited to be here for our second online class today. Okay, so for those who don't know me, my name is Megan. I'm a multimedia artist. So that means I work with different types of art. So that's sculpture, drawing, painting, and watercolors. Okay, so this is the drawing we're going to do today. Oh, can you see that? So we have two little socks here, a fireplace to warm up our feet, and we have some hot chocolate over here. Okay, so without further ado, let's get started. So has everyone got their papers ready and their pencils? Okay, so great. So we're going to have our reference on the left so we can see it whilst we're drawing. So let's pick up our HB pencil first. First, because we're going to be using some colourful markers here, we want to sketch out with our pencil first. Okay, so let's create a straight line. You got markers? Great, Matthew. Those are nice markers. Okay, so let's start by drawing a horizontal line from the left to the right side of the paper. Let's find the middle of the paper. It doesn't have to be perfect, but let's kind of roughly... First of all, let's find the middle of the paper. Just put our finger there. Maybe just about there. And then maybe putting 2 fingers down, or 3. Might be different for you guys. Just put 4 fingers down. And let's draw a line where our 4 fingers finish. So find the middle of the paper first, put your hand there and draw a line straight from left to right. Maybe a bit up. So let's have a loose grip on our pencil, guys. We don't want to press too much. So just a light line from left to right. Left to right, like so. And then let's draw a line, a curved line from left to right again, but let's put our hands on the top of the paper on the left here, and maybe from where our thumb is, let's draw a little line to measure on the left, and curve that line towards the right side of the paper. So we want something like this. Curved line from left to right on the top and the straight line on the bottom, right? That's going to be our fireplace. A bit too high. If it's too high, because we want to fit our tree here on the corner on the left, so draw it a little lower. We want a bit of space on the top of our paper. Okay, now let's go ahead and sketch out where our fire would be. You don't have to do exactly the same as on the reference over here. You can do it a bit differently. It's going to look different every time. So I'm starting from the straight line upwards and drawing like a squiggly line from the left, going up, curving towards the left, and then coming down, creating a little triangle. Going down from the right again. We don't want straight lines, just squiggling that line wherever I want. It can look different, and I want to add a little piece on the right. And going up from the right, squiggling out towards the top, creating a little triangle, and bringing that line, squiggling down again, down to the right side. Okay, we're still going, Matthew, don't worry. Still have time. Then let's add another little one on the right here. bringing that line, curving it, and finishing it on the bottom. Yeah, great job, Matthew. Is everyone done? Yes. Okay, now let's draw our little feet we have here on the front. So I'm going to start with the right foot that's going to the left. I'm starting from the bottom of the left side of the paper, drawing a straight line first. Let's come in here. Drawing a line up from the bottom of the paper. And then I'm going to draw a line again, but it's going to point towards the left side. Drawing it up, so it's not a complete straight line, it's going towards the left, it's a bit slanted. It's going to be the front of the foot. And then to add our toe, let's kind of curve that top line towards the right. So we want like a little semicircle. And we're going to bring that line back down, slanted, like that. And I'm going to curve to the left to create the side, the right of the foot, and again I curved it in the middle, and I curved it again the opposite way. That would be the heel, and I'm bringing it straight back down towards the right. So it doesn't have to be perfect, because socks can look different, can't they? It can just be like a blob. It'll make sense in the end anyway. So let's go ahead and draw our foot on the right, but it's our left foot, because we've kind of crossed. See here, when you're sitting down, you know, sometimes we cross our feet like that. That is our right foot. So let's draw a line starting from the middle of the right line towards the right. And I want to curve it out. It's not completely straight, it curves out to the right. And then I want to finish it off with a round line as well, and bring it down, slanted to the left. Maybe I want to curve the top a bit, because these might be thicker socks. Okay. And then let's go ahead and curve it inwards and then outwards. That's our heel. And then bring that line straight back down, cut towards the right a bit. Those are our socks. Give you a bit to finish. And then when you're finished, just give me a thumbs up. Let me see. Good job, Emily. That's looking great. Okay, Amelia's finished. Good, good. Okay, wait a bit more. Good job, guys. Okay, now on the left side of our feet, let's start adding our mug full of hot chocolate over here. So let's start from the line on the left of our foot on the left and kind of get a reference from here. So the outer part of the foot, we're going to start the mug from where the ankle of the left foot is and draw a curved line where our mug would be. And then draw a line on the left coming up. It's a straight one. And another one on the right coming up. And then let's draw the top part again. We're going to draw an oval shape. So first, draw a curved line on the top. And then draw a second line just below it. That's curved again. And those lines together to form an oval shape like so. And I'm going to add the handle on the right. Curved line. And the little line just parallel to that. What it should look like. Two curved lines, one smaller on the inside and one bigger on the outside. Good. Okay, and let's mark where these squiggly lines will go. Don't press too hard for that. So you don't have to add as many as I did. It depends on how hot your hot chocolate is. So I'm going to add a little squiggly line on the left. Another one towards the right, just going like curving. And then another one on the left side. I'm going to curve that at the top. I'm going to add a little one on the right again. So this part is up to you. You can just add maybe one, maybe just two of these on the left. You can add a big one in the middle. Doesn't really matter. Of course. On the socks as well. So later, after we finish our sketch, we're going to do that, Matthew, with our markers and our colourful pencils. Everyone can do their own design on the socks as well. So we're going to get to that shortly. So if everyone's finished, is everyone doing okay? Thumbs up, yeah? Good, good. Okay, I'm going to zoom out. So on the left side, start from the left here, left corner. Let's draw a straight line first. And this part, again, don't press too much, guys, just with the light hands. I'm going to draw where the Christmas tree would be. I'm drawing a curved line again towards the right. And I'm kind of like squiggly shapes, just however big you want your Christmas tree to be, because we're just seeing like the corner of it. So we're not seeing all of the Christmas tree. So I'm adding some leaves on the right. I'm bringing the line up. Maybe something like this, maybe 2 triangles, 3 triangles. It all depends on what you prefer. And I'm just going to mark where my decorations would be. I'm just drawing circles, but you could draw whatever shapes you want. Maybe more squiggly shapes, you could do like something like that. Yeah? Go ahead, Matthew, just draw the sketch first and then we'll colour it in. And I'll add a circle here as well. You can do them big and small, doesn't really matter. Okay, is everyone finished with their sketch? Good, good. Wait a bit more. Oh, I forgot. Okay, let's draw because we want to sketch out this part as well. We're going to sketch out the shapes we want on our socks because markers are permanent, so we can't erase them, can we? So let's sketch it out with our pencil. So I want to leave, what I'm going to do is up to you. I want to leave this part blank, but you can do it a different colour, the top where the toes are. So I'm drawing a curved line again from where the toes would end here, starting from the left to the right, a curved line. That's pretty much a standard sock, isn't it? They always have like a different colour on the toes and the heel. So I'm drawing a curved line on the heel as well. So start from the right corner here. You know how we curved the line on the right to form our heel? That's where this patch would go. So let's start from the top where the line curves and drag it towards where it ends. So where the semicircle ends. Let's put them together like that. And let's start on the right sock. Let's do a curved line on the top where the toes are. And another curved line on the heel. Okay. Maybe I'll make this one a bit smaller because we're not seeing all the heel here. It's just turned towards the right, isn't it? So I'm going to add 2 stars and 2 lines. 2 stars on the front of the foot and lines on the ankle. But you can add like flowers. Maybe you could add squares or whatever you like, really. It's up to you. Maybe you're thinking of one of your socks you have, I don't know, maybe something more Christmassy, like snowflakes or something like that. Adding a star on the left, and I'm going to outline my star because I want to make it a different colour. I want to make these socks quite colourful. And I'm going to draw another star on the right hand side. Showing a little triangle. Then I'm going to draw the curved lines on the ankle. Starting with my other star on the right foot. So for the stars, okay, so I'll show you. So I'm drawing a slanted line to the right. So for the stars, if you're drawing the same as me, you might find it easier starting from the outside and then we can erase it later. It's really lightly going up, creating one triangle, going down and up again, and then straight from the middle, bringing that down across. Yeah, great pattern. It's going to be fun seeing everyone's different designs. So if you want to add the star, kind of draw. So from the bottom, go up, create a triangle going up, and then across to the left side, bring that line straight, and then down to the left corner. Then I'm going to wipe away the lines I don't want. That would be an easy way to draw a star, but I don't want to make this star perfect, so I'm just drawing little triangles. Doesn't have to be equal. And I'll just draw one on the right side. Down and across. Yeah, so it's not equal, but it looks fine. And I'm going to outline that. And then I'm going to draw 2 lines on the foot. That's what mine looks like. Can I look at yours? Everyone show me. Good job, you guys. They're all looking so creative and nice. I love those designs. Nice. Fun. Okay. I think our sketch is finished now, so we can start colouring. Finally, favourite parts. It's going to be fun to use markers and colourful pencils because we get different textures from both. They're quite different. Okay, that's all right, Matthew. That's quite okay. Okay, what should we start from? Let's go ahead and start colouring in our fireplace. So let's start from our flames. Yeah, let's do that first. Okay, with our flames, go ahead and take our orange marker and let's start from the outlines in. So first of all, I'm just going to trace the pencil line so I get a sharper edge whilst I'm colouring in. Okay. Then we'll start building it up towards the inside. So I'm just drawing a thick line around my flame. Going up, starting on my bigger flame. I'm just tracing that line we added with our pencil. Making it a thick line as well. I'm going up and down to maybe get more colour from my marker. Going down, just tracing those flames. Outlining with orange. Finishing it off at the bottom. And then I'm going to start from the left side again. And now that we have our outline, now we can start to slowly, so here, let me show you the example. So we don't want to make this line too thick. We're going to slowly add lines, starting from this corner down, and then going back up again and starting on the right side. Starting from the top of the flame, adding lines. Depends on the type of marker you have as well. Some of you might need to colour in more if it's like thinner than this one I have here. And I'm using the side of my marker. So if we were to hold it straight, you would have a thinner line like that. We're going to use that technique as well. But for now, I'm using the side of my marker. So just the side. So I can colour a wider amount of space. So I want to leave the lines cut off. So I want to see some short lines throughout as well. You don't have to do it like straight. We can see those textures of the lines. So short lines, I'm colouring in, bringing that flame down towards the fireplace. I'm colouring the middle part orange. And then maybe leaving, okay guys, so this part is important as well. I'm leaving some gaps in between. That's going to give us a bit of shine and dimension, and then we can add yellow afterwards. Because fire isn't just one colour, isn't it? It has different colours within it. We have red, yellow, shades of orange. So we want to see all of those colours throughout. If we only made the fire red or orange, it could look a bit flat. We want to add some layers to it. I'm just leaving a couple blank spots here, using short lines again. I'm just going back and forth, up and down. I reach the top. And my marker's kind of running out here, but I still have some, so I'm just kind of pressing more than I would usually. That might be the case for you as well. Just need to press a bit harder. Still has some way to go. I'm still not going to throw it away. Still use it. And then when I'm coming towards the middle, I'm adding short lines here, like that. Okay, so starting from the top, bringing it down, just short little lines to add a bit of texture to the flame. Going down, all those little short lines down. That's it. And then going back to the right side to finish it off. And, oh, I'm leaving the center blank because that's where our yellow colour will be. Okay, so let's see here. I'm working on the right side, bringing that orange colour in. And using those short lines again. Leaving this. Yeah. Looks good, Matthew. Lasts you forever, that one. Again, keeping the sides darker than the center, using short lines. I'm going to finish it off by completing this little flame on the right side. And again, adding short lines. Like the ones I have here. Yeah, it's nice to try out different markers as well, you guys, like different brands, to see what you like. But any marker works, really. Okay, I'm adding some more colour on the right side. And adding shorter lines in the middle, so we should end up with something looking like this. So darker on the edges and short lines in the middle. And when that's finished, you can put the orange marker to the side. And grab our yellow. Are you done? How's it looking? You guys finished? Yeah. More. Great. I can see everyone's doing awesome. Good job. Good, good, good. Okay, now, is it? You should put a mat before you work, Matthew, so your table doesn't get dirty. Okay, let's go ahead and grab our yellow colour. And let's start from the inside and working our colour to the outlines of the orange colour as well. And the beauty with markers is you can actually, as you go over it a couple times, you kind of see the colours mix. Maybe not as much as, you know, paint or watercolours, but you can kind of see, I'll zoom in, right where these two colours meet. If I were to go over it again, you can kind of see it blending. Obviously, if these two colours were closer in tone, like this yellow and this yellow, you could see it blend even more. But even though, that's what I love about markers, really. It's just, they're really fun and you can just add and create different textures. I'm colouring from the sides in, and when I come to the centre of the flame, again, I'm adding those shorter lines in the centre, colouring the bottom, then colouring less in the centre, just like so. Adding some yellow at the bottom. We should have something looking like this. But these parts we're just going to colour it in. I'm not going to leave blank spaces in the middle of these. So let's go ahead and work on our middle flame, the biggest one here. So you can see, because this colour is obviously lighter than the one we have here, we can go with, we can just add it on top of it. Yes, we're colouring it all in, Matthew, here. I colour it all in. And you can just add it on top of the orange as well, where we left, remember we left those blank spaces on some parts on the left. You can just go over it. That's going to add a bit of shine. I'm working the colour in the centre. Just colouring it in, adding some on the orange. Back and forth. Filling that centre in. Working my way down. I'm going to colour in the whole centre on the right side as well. I'm going over those orange bits as well. Colouring in the right. You can go up and down, and you can circle as well, whatever's best for you. And again, using the right side of my marker. Okay, don't worry, Matthew. I'll wait for you guys to finish first. Are you still working on it? Okay, I'll wait till everyone's finished. Just give me a thumbs up when you're done. Okay? And then I'm going to grab my orange colour again and kind of go over some of these lines on the left side of our biggest flame. And just add a bit to the right hand side. Colouring in the right a bit. Okay, if you're happy with how it looks, let's grab our red colour, and we're going to outline the flames starting from the right, and this is going to give us the clean edge of our flame, and we're going to line. Yes, we need the red marker. Okay, so you can choose the darkest red, Matthew. It's important that it's darker than the colour on the outside of the flame. So the colour that we use, the darker one, it's probably the colour of wine. So just choose a colour that is darker than the outside of the flame. That's the important part. So let's, sorry, can you repeat that? Yeah, whatever you prefer. You can do it thinner, thicker than it is here. We just want to, we don't want to colour it in, we want to outline it. If you, that the colour, Matthew. Be careful with those because they're permanent. If yours are permanent, I'm not sure, but they might, we don't want to put them on our skin. Maybe you could try it on a different piece of paper. But that looks good, the colour. See how it works with the orange? So let's start from the left corner, going up, tracing the outlines of our flames. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect, you guys. We're just scribbling lines here. You can maybe change it a bit as well. Maybe curve it inwards a bit more and then like so. Just outlining the flame, curving the lines, tracing with a pencil, curving that right side down. Just tracing the outside. And keeping the top parts of the flame sharp as well. Curving those lines down, inwards, outwards, bringing it down towards the fireplace. So we should have something like this. Let me see. Yeah, good job, you guys. Awesome. Very cool. Good job. Has it transferred to the back? Yeah, because it's markers. Maybe your paper's a bit thin. Yeah, that's what permanent markers do. But like my paper, look at the back of mine. So it hasn't transferred as much as yours because it's a bit thicker. Okay, now let's grab our orange marker. Let's grab our orange marker and start drawing little dots around the big flame. I'm drawing a dot, but I'm kind of pulling it so it's like a little short, it's like a little line here. And then some are smaller than this. It's orange. And adding little dots around the flames, just in the blank spot here. You can add them wherever you want. I'm going to focus more on the middle. I'm adding little dots, maybe some bigger, for example, on the left side of the big flame. I'm going to add a bigger one here. Little dots on the right. That's going to add some texture. Not too many, just a little bit. Now, let's go ahead and grab our red pencil. Good job, Matthew. Maybe add some on the right as well, smaller ones throughout. Maybe further away from the ones you added. Okay. Everyone got their red pencil ready? Okay. Let's start from the outlines we drew, the red ones. And let's slowly start from the bottom and work our way up. and a light hand again. So I'm not holding on to the pencil too tightly. I'm just like loosely holding it, right? So I can get like a hue of the color. So it's just I'm not like, if I were to press, I would have a darker line, right? So I'm just kind of lightly holding it. I'm just going up and down and using the side of the pencil to kind of color it in. I'm drawing those lines up. So starting from the bottom, pulling it up, and letting it go. Starting from the bottom, pulling it up, letting it go. So see, I'm holding the pencil like that, so sideways. I'm not holding it straight like this. So down, pulling it up, pulling the side. Yes, we're going to cover the whole fire, the whole flame. I'm working my way towards the left, starting from the bottom, pulling it up. Starting from the outlines, using the edge of the pencil. Is it? I'm working on the left towards the outer part of our paper. Starting from the bottom, pulling those lines up. Down. Mouth. It should look like something like this. Is everyone done? I can see some people still working on it. I'll just wait a bit more. Give me a thumbs up when you're done. And after that is finished, let's go ahead and grab our green marker. Permanent marker. Everyone got one? Yeah? So let's start working on our tree on the left corner. So as the example, we're going to kind of scribble in every direction. So we're going to leave blank spots like so, because those resemble the leaves. So we don't want to colour it in totally, guys. You see those blank spots there? So leaving the circles blank because we're going to colour them later on. I'm starting from the left, working my way on the bottom. And just adding a couple lines towards the right. So just scribbling here, up and down, and that's it. That's what we want. You don't want to be too precise with it. That's what I love about markers as well. You can get away with just scribbling it and it looks like leaves. And it doesn't have to, because Christmas trees, the leaves are kind of like scruffy like this, aren't they? If it's a really bushy one, that one. So we lined it first, the outline, and then working my way from the left side upwards and just scribbling just like that in every direction. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just leave some white spots and outline the circles first, maybe, to avoid colouring them in. And just scribbling on the right side, up and down, different directions. Adding the leaves, leaving blank spots. can add horizontal lines as well, sideways, left and right, up and down. Scribbling, filling that part in. I'm working on the left, up and down, leaving those white spots. That's as easy as that. That's the Christmas tree done. Everyone finished? Yeah? It was easy, that part, wasn't it? Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and use purple for my decorations, but you can use any colour you want. But I wouldn't use orange or yellow because I want my drawing to be as colourful as possible. You could if you wanted to, but if you want a more colourful drawing, I'd choose a different colour to this. It could be blue if you like. Using purple. And I'm using circular motions here. Fill my decorations in. Is it? And are you going to choose purple for your decorations? Good idea. Okay, that shouldn't take long. Give me a thumbs up when you're finished and let's go ahead and start colouring our socks. Yeah, of course. You can do shades of the same colour, like light purple, dark purple, blue, whatever you like. Okay, I can see the thumbs up now. Go ahead and start on our socks. This part, pretty much up to you. The thing I would just say is what I've done, I've used my colourful markers on the shapes and then used colourful pencil for the background. So the actual sock where the shapes, so not the shapes, the background of it. So you could do the same as well if you want your shapes to pop. So maybe if you're choosing your own colours, I would choose a lighter colour for the background and a more vibrant one for the shapes. I'm starting with my markers and outlining any shapes I have. Just going over my pencil. I'm keeping my lines thick, outlining my stars. Okay, Matthew, you still have time. It's all right. Just go ahead when you're ready. Finish off your Christmas tree and start your socks. Whatever your shapes are, it'll be nice to use different shades of the same colour. So what I've done, I've used different shade of green. Yes, Matthew? Okay. Are you going to use green for your socks? Wow. You must have lots of shapes on your socks then. Yeah, what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave the toes white and the heels white. You could leave some of your shapes white and colour in. Is it cream? Okay, is it like a creamish colour? Okay. Just using different shades of green. I'm going to use red for lines. It's really common to see red lines on socks, like stripy red socks, right? So I just chose that. I'm colouring those in, curving them. Oh. And the second line. And whatever I've done my first sock, I'm doing the same on my second. Colouring that second line in. And then for my background, I'm going to use a lighter blue. And again, using the side of my pencil. Oh, button. Oh, surprise. Okay, so I'm going to use the side of my pencil, and I'm not going to press too hard because I want the shapes to be the star of the show on these socks. So I'm lightly colouring the background. I'm not pressing, having a lighter hand here. Like I'm going to leave the middle of the stars, 2 lines of the stars blank. And lightly colouring in. It's all right, Matthew. I'm not finished either. Everyone's working on their socks. Don't worry. I'll finish it. We have time. Yes, I'm going to leave them blank, but you can colour them in if you like. It depends on what you want the socks to look like. I'm just going to prefer it to stay like this. Yeah. I'll wait for you guys to finish those off. And then after that, we'll start on our mug. I thought there would be hot chocolate in my mug, so I made it brown. But what are you guys thinking of? Say again, Matthew. What's that? Okay, so I chose brown, so it's hot chocolate. What do you guys? What are you gonna have for your drink? Your mug. Okay. So I'm grabbing my purple for my mug. Okay, I'm going to colour my mug purple. You can choose whatever colour you like. I chose purple because it will contrast with my green. Starting from the handle, colouring that in, again using the side of my marker. And this part, I'm drawing straight lines first on the left side of the cup. When I go over to the right side, I'm going to use going to draw the lines curved and leaving blanks in between. That'll give us a bit of dimension and as if the light is hitting the mug and it's shining. Left some parts blank and the handle down. You could do, but if your socks are already really colourful, it might be a bit distracting, but it's up to you. It's your drawing, so up to you. Okay, and then I'm outlining the oval shape on the top part of my mug. Maybe I'm making it darker. So you see how the colour gets darker when I add it more. So I went over the right side a couple times and it's darker than the left. Magic of markers. No, you don't have to. You could have, well, yeah, you could colour it in if you like, if you prefer it that way, but it'll add a bit more dimension. If it were to be just the same colour, it would look a bit flat. Maybe you could just leave one blank spot if you like. Yes. Yeah, sure. Okay, thank you. Nice to meet you. Bye. Okay, I'm taking my brown colour because my hot chocolate, I'm colouring in the oval shape on the top of my mug. And then I'm taking my grey. Okay, when that's finished, I'm going to line the curved lines with my grey. And then I'm going to add shadow on the bottom part of my mug. I'm going to add straight lines from left to right, just at the bottom. You see? Just adding straight lines to the bottom. That is where the shadow will hit on the floor. So the light source is coming up from here and then it creates a shadow on the bottom. Okay, after that's done, I'm grabbing my brown colourful pencil, not marker, colourful pencil, and I'm going to colour the background. Again, straight lines, going up and down, just scribbling, it doesn't have to be perfect. Up and down, colouring the background. Starting from the bottom of the tree, working my way up, going in between. I don't want to colour over the green leaves. Again, the lighter hand here. Kind of scribbling up and down, colouring in my background. After that's done, I want to follow this curved line we added on top of the fireplace and outline that, pressing a bit more than I pressed when I was colouring the background. So pressing a bit more, thickening that curved line. Then grabbing my grey colourful pencil, I'm going to draw straight lines. Again, a soft hand here. I'm not pressing. And I'm just going left and right on the bottom of the fireplace. Just creating this thick line that's going across left and right. Then, let me see. Looks amazing. Yeah. Such a cozy picture, isn't it? I'm really craving a hot chocolate now after this. I might have one. Okay, so after that's finished, I'm going to take red. Oh, it looks amazing, you guys. Everyone's looks so nice. Love it. Okay, so let's grab our red colour, colourful pencil. And let's colour in the background. Again, it's between these two socks. I chose reds because the fire might be shining across the floor, so it might give like a red colour. That's why we chose red, colour of the floor. So just lightly, again, not pressing too much, I want just a bit of colour, because the real star are the markers. These are just to add some texture and a bit more colour and give it a bit of a softer look. And just filling in any white spots here on the left corner, right hand side. And we should have something like so. Great. Good job, Emily. It's going lovely. Okay. Great job, everyone. It's really nice. Okay. And then now, what do you think we're going to add? Has anyone got any ideas? We have one step left and then it's finished. And it's quite an important step, really. So what we're going to do is we're going to line the socks. So this is called outlining, because we want our socks to be more visible. Do you see how different it looks? So I'm going to take my black marker, that is preferably thinner than the colourful ones. So my colourful ones were much different than that. I'm taking my black marker. So with this one, I want to start from the bottom up. It'll give you more control to start from the bottom and work your way up. I'm starting from the left foot. Yeah, of course. Of course, that'll work as well. It's just important for it to be a bit darker than the sock. Yeah. It's all right. It's quite all right. It'll give a nice effect as well. I'm just lightly lining the outer edges of my sock where my toes are, bringing that line. So you might struggle with doing like a continuous, just continuing that one line. That's okay. You can just draw little lines like so. I'll just zoom it in. You can just like draw little lines like that as well, if that's easier, or just draw one line, whatever suits you best. Just this, or just one line. And then I'm drawing. It's okay, Matthew, take your time. Okay. Job, you guys. I love outlining drawings like this because it really brings them to life and it adds a bit of a cartoony feel to them. You could try this after the class as well. You know, tomorrow you could do a marker drawing and then outline it with a black pencil. See how different that looks. So much more effective than it was before. And the reason why we didn't outline, we could have outlined the Christmas tree in the background, but I wanted to make the socks more visible. So just the darker color on the outside will draw our eyes in first. Like when we first look at this photo, we see obviously the fireplace that is really bright, but then we kind of look at the socks because of the outlines. And then we notice the Christmas tree in the background. Okay. We're a bit over time. Sorry about that. Okay, can I see everyone's drawings now? Very excited. Oh, those are lovely, you guys. I love everyone's different designs on your socks. Even though some of you've done the same design, it looks so much different and it's really nice to see. Good job, you guys. I'll hold up mine. Okay. It was a lovely class today. I really enjoyed it. I always love working with markers. How's everyone feeling? Sorry about that, Matthew. We're a bit over time now, but you can still work on it. So are you on the floor now? Are you finishing the floor? After the floor, the only thing you have to do is outline the socks and then it's finished. Okay, is that all right? Sorry. Did she? Okay, good to know. Was that why you were laughing before when I said your name? I noticed that. Okay, great job, you guys. It was lovely. So see you not next week. Thank you. Oh, thanks for that. Okay, take care, you guys. Bye. You as well. Happy holidays, everyone.